what I want to do is show you how to make yogurt. If you're buying yogurt, you're really just throwing money away, and I'm going to show you. Okay, so to make yogurt, and you can make yogurt without a stove or an oven or even a thermometer, but I have a thermometer just to show you how hot the water is. Okay, so what do you need to make yogurt? Well, first thing you do is you need milk. Now, this is actually organic milk straight from the cow, from Cannibal Control. So I work, volunteer, I have access to Jersey organic milk. So if you can get organic milk, best. Now, I have not done my technique with anything but organic raw milk. Actually, not raw milk. I've done it with his pasteurized milk and his raw milk. So you need milk. Obviously, you don't want ultra pasteurized. You want to get as organic as you can, as fresh as you can, as whole as you can, because basically the yogurt eats the fat in the milk, right? And that's what's needed. So you need milk. The other thing you need a pot. Okay, this ultimately is your water bath, something that you're going to stick the yogurt in to warm it up. You just take the hottest water that you have in your tap to warm it up. So I don't know how hot this water is, so I'm actually going to measure the temperature as I record. The other thing that you need, all right, is some yogurt, right, as a starter. Ultimately, you want to get plain yogurt, as plain as you can. Don't get the flavored yogurts. This is actually plain yogurt with fruit in it, which is probably fine. And I'll show you, this is the yogurt that I made last night, using my method. Now, people are like, oh, you're using plastic. Well, I use plastic because it's a squeeze bottle. I don't necessarily like plastic, but ultimately, at least with plastic, right, you can squeeze and get it out. If it's in a glass bottle, you're going to have a jar to fish it out, but I just like to use my yogurt on everything. I just like squeeze it out. And to show you what my yogurt looks like, let me get a bowl and show you what this stuff looks like. It's amazing stuff. All right. Let me grab some here. Now hold it up here. This is my yogurt right here. Nice, thick. Now understand, this is made with raw milk. So you're going to see little lumps and stuff like that. That's because there is other good, like cheesiness. Raw milk yogurt basically makes what I call yogurt cheese. So it ultimately, some of the thickness in it is actually cheese. So grab a spoon, do a little taste. So as you can see here, I don't know if you can see that. Is it going to focus in on this here, right here? Come on. Whoa, I'm spilling my yogurt. Sorry. But, this is rich. It's delicious. It's thick. Look at that. I don't even see that there. But it's just, it's like a lump of cheese in there. Right? Cheddar cheese yogurt. It's delicious. And my yogurt is actually flavored. I have a secret way of flavoring my yogurt. So I actually get good herbs in there. Spearmint, all sorts of herbs. Basil. I make a special flavoring sauce for it. This is just delicious. So, all right. How hot is this water? So this is the hottest water out of my tap, and we actually have one of those gas heaters. What I do with my thermometer. So here's my water bath. I just filled this up. You can see the steam coming off it. It's as hot as the water can go. Let's see how hot this is. Now understand, yogurt really, whoa, don't drop it. Yogurt, they say you want to do 30, 35. I actually do 45. I actually find the warmer temperature works fine for yogurt. So actually this is 75. This is 75 degrees in here. 76. You don't get any hotter? It's pretty hot water. So you can see here. You can see that there. 70. That's just dropped down. 75, 70, 65. It drops down really fast. You can see how cool this room is. So then what I do is I'm going to put the milk in this container. So I have a new container, right? So here's my old empty container. And I'm going to warm the milk. So I'm going to take this here. I'm going to try not to spill the milk. I guess moving the milk. Now, I believe you could actually, use the container the milk comes in. If you got milk that has a screw top on it, right, just put that in hot water. That's all you need to do. And then add the yogurt right to it. So let me get this milk here. All right. Probably going to end up spilling this milk everywhere because I don't have a helper holding me. Sorry for you get the idea. Unfortunately, iPads don't have like pause on their video. I don't know why iPad doesn't have a pause on the video. They don't have idea for a good iPhone, iPad video system, right? So there's the milk. All I do now is I have the milk in here. It's super cold. It's really cold. And what I'm going to do is just stick it in here, right? Stick it in the water bath. I'm going to put the lid somewhat on it, right? Right? Keep as much heat as I can. Unfortunately, my bowl, as you can see, doesn't quite fit, right? So then what I'm going to do is just take my sweater, get naked here. All right, you can see I got two sweaters on. It's cold in Japan right now. And just cover it, right? So I just cover it up like this. And I'm going to set this aside, and forget about it. All I'm going to do after that is when it's warmed up, I'm going to add some yogurt, all right? I'm actually going to add some of my I would put in actually let me take a step back. When the yogurt comes out, what I would do is actually put a tablespoon of sugar, just plain old sugar per liter, 1 tablespoon per liter. Shake it really good. It's going to dissolve. What is that sugar? It's food for basically for your yogurt, right? They don't like the extra food. A little extra sugar is going to help them, supercharge. They're going to eat that sugar. So the sugar's not going to, they're going to just eat that sugar and turn it into yogurt. So, and then add the yogurt. You don't need to pre-warm this or anything else. It's going to activate, right, on its own. I used to pre-warm the yogurt. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know why they do that. So the yogurt is going to wake up and do its thing. The shock of the warmer temperature is going to kill them as long as it's not the water. And by the time the water cools down, it's not going to be 65. It's going to be around 40, right? So I put in 70. That heat's going to transfer and equalize with the temperature of the milk. And then what I'm going to do is actually take it out and add some more water to it, and then just let it sit. And by the time I come back to it, just forget about it. I'll have yogurt. It's that simple. Making yogurt the simplest way, the easiest way. No stove, no thermometer. If you need a test, if you cannot put your hand in the water now that you put in the yogurt, the first water doesn't matter, it can be really hot. The second water, it's got to be as hot, hot enough that you can barely keep your hand in there. If it's anything hotter than that, then it's too hot for the yogurt, right? That's a good test. So it needs to be nearly scalding, okay? Then it's fine. Enjoy that yogurt.